Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Americans. We are moving on to episode 10 of season 5. That last episode was all panic stations because they thought Turan was up to something. He was very clever in not showing that he knew he was being watched and tailed. But this is all centered around him trying to get these lads to pressure Pasha in not wanting to be here anymore, even though he already doesn't, but to really enforce it so his mother takes him home and they get the mother back to Russia. So, it's getting complicated. And Paige has gone completely the opposite way that I expected her to go with the boyfriend situation. Hard to get a read on her at the moment now. She's just down, depressed, unsure of herself, and something is coming. I don't know what. It just feels like there's a next step coming with Paige, that she's going to do or say something. I could be wrong. I just get that feeling. Anyway, we're going to carry on and go watch episode 10.
Nice here. When nobody home. Peaceful.
This guy will be happy to be here on his own.
No fights. You fight with G?
She's my wife. I'm gonna fight with her, right? I mean, I know he looks pretty even-tempered, but Tuan could be a handful.
Me and Pasha, you know, we fight all the time. You see this, right?
Oh, yes, we do.
Now, no fights. Just sad, very sad boy.
Don't make a mistake like that again. It's not worth it.
Did you report me?
No. How'd it go?
Sounds like Pasha's doing worse.
I got this asshole, Darren Burke, to get some from his dog. Put it in a bag, then him and his friends dump it out in Pasha's locker.
That's so cruel.
I'm not sure that they knew I got them to do it.
Pastor Tim thinks I might really be screwed up.
Same
Worried
here.
about my soul.
That's fuck all to do with
You
that.
said that?
Cares about me. You said that yourself.
No.
He doesn't really know you.
No.
I don't know. Pastor Tim thinks it's because of all the lying.
It wasn't exactly lying, Paige. We kept things from you. We had to. And when you were ready, we told you.
And now you need to do the same. Stop overthinking it.
Can't you just see him there, writing in his diary every night, making his little observations about everyone, his parishioners, us?
You mean being judgmental?
He's got God on his side. What could go wrong? She'll be fine.
No, stop saying that. Stop saying that, because she's already shown and proven that she's not fine, that this has affected her way more than it would you do, because you're adults and you're trained, and your original background of being her age is from where you're from. This is all such a generational shock for her that she's not processing it properly. And I think a lot of it is to do with the American upbringing and her age, but the fact that Pastor Tim and she went down the freaking religious route has just overcomplicated all of it.
But it's not all bad. She's starting to see him for what he is.
Now we can tell we're in Russia with these cars. Look. Is that a sign? Is that a symbol? What does that mean?
Уверена, что Дмитрий нас не водит за нос?
Ну, Дмитрий больше смерти боится.
Ай, ворует все равно как-то. Определенно нет разницы.
Right, this is their lead.
Иногда такие, как она, просто откладывают.
Seems to still have a meager life.
Дома на днях приходили на работу. Они на квартиру ко мне приходили.
На квартиру твоего отца?
Oh, yeah.
Я пустила, почему нет?
С работы тебя не сняли, значит, у них на тебя. Они бы не посмели заявиться на квартиру твоему отцу без повода.
Well, we don't know, do we?
Ну или у них свой человек, ЦРУ, который видел мое имя на каких-то документах.
And they want to make sure you are not
Если они не
defecting.
найдут доказательств, что ты изменил родине.
Если они решили, что виновен, то все.
So you rent this place in my building just to see me?
Well, we told you we do what we had to keep you safe.
It's the US government.
So
They
how's
can
it going
afford
with
it.
the dentist? So who's the lucky guy?
He's a very famous man in Soviet Union. Gennady Bystrov. They're champions.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
No, the Soviet national. We know.
Brought the gift for my boy.
Oh, he visits you here, Bistrov?
Yes, he carries package over for government.
Oh, well, that's great. So you get to see him a lot. Sounds like he gets along well with your son.
My son loves him.
Okay. We'll hold that thought for now.
Something happened in Ghazni. Mujahideen were killed by some kind of hemorrhagic fever.
We sent a sample of the Lassa virus to the center.
That's a hemorrhagic fever.
And this isn't a coincidence.
We were told it was being developed for defense.
I don't know anything about it. I'm sorry.
This is my entire problem. They keep everything compartmentalized. You don't know anything. She doesn't know anything. The center does. And it determines who knows what, when, and why. And you do not get to question that. Even when you can put two and two together, as they've done here with this hemorrhagic fever, and go, we were told this was a form of defense in case we ever needed it. So we are just continuously being lied to get what we are able to get for them to use in any way they see fit. And we're just collateral damage. That's how it works.
We're wondering if you think the center might be able to get him a job offer somewhere far away.
There are peace groups, international religious councils. Do you want me to look into it?
We'll let you know.
You'll have to keep running Stoberton Camp. Long term.
Great. Wasn't expecting that. Years?
We don't think you should have to be around him anymore.
We don't think you should have to manage him for the rest of your life.
We had an idea.
We're just going to get him.
We
Would have been
thought that
easier.
maybe we could talk to the people we work with, and they might be able to get Pastor Tim a job offer somewhere far away.
That seems weird.
It's not your
I mean,
decision.
without him even knowing.
We would only do it if it was something that would be good for him.
She's hard work.
Going on with the people who wanted to destroy your crops with the bugs and stuff.
And change the subject.
It's not going to happen.
You stopped it.
It was complicated.
And we were able to get a sample of the special kind of wheat the U.S. has been developing.
You did something so huge and no one even knows.
Nope.
That's how it works.
It is.
That was good.
Yeah.
I have to go back to Topeka on the 19th.
Maybe that's given her a little bit of hope.
What, Tai Chi?
It's hard to learn a new language when you don't speak it all the time.
That is how Tuan caught on.
Help Pasha speak better.
That's what school is for.
It is.
Tuan learned so much faster once he got around kids his own age.
School is not so good for Pasha.
I thought he
There
was
we
doing
go.
so much better.
No.
You bastard.
Every day we fight to get him out of house.
I'm so sorry. That made things easier for him.
Continuing to push. Oh, well, he was
Pasha,
okay.
not that way.
No. Maybe you should take him home.
Most kids at some point, and it does get better.
What if not?
What if not?
What if just worse?
I know.
No. Not just Pasha. One of my students, we have sex.
Yeah, we know.
I was so mad at Alexei. We fight all time, and
I can't believe
my
it. She
student
just
was
spat
so
it out.
nice and easy and fun, and for Pasha, he say we must be strong.
And now you feel
I
bad.
feel bad all time now.
Mm-hmm.
I want my family be happy.
Then fight for that.
Where would that be?
Then he could come to my softball
Hey,
game.
give up. I am never doing karaoke.
I'm with you. There's not enough alcohol in the world.
Maybe next week. There's that new Indian on Sycamore.
I actually have to head home next week.
Oh, yeah, well, the week after.
For sure.
I have to say this, right? We are nearly 6 seasons into this show. I am still waiting for the day for the penny to drop or for something to happen or take place for Stan to finally know who they are. It's got to happen before we get to the end, surely.
Why does this bother you so much?
It just does.
The center has nothing to do with them. Come on. And so what if they do?
I don't want Stan to be like Martha.
In case they are doing this.
You're in the dark. So what do?
What the hell?
You hold out your hands.
Oh, right, okay.
But if someone turns on the light and there's nothing there, you probably look pretty stupid. Point is, when you're walking in the dark, you don't know the answer, but you have an instinct for how to move forward. Say hello to the machine sitting next to you. Because that's what you are. Programmed to respond to stimuli. What are we to make of the notion of enlightenment? Accepting that you are a machine.
One of the things they say is who you are as a kid, you don't have to stay that way.
Some of what he wrote, it's like about who I am.
So what? He doesn't know who you are.
Why do you care so much?
You could change his whole life, and he'd never even know it. That you know he'll want.
More or less.
Change his ego. Nice. It still needs to be decoded.
Look where you've come in the last year, how much you've grown. You are definitely moving in the right direction. You have a lot to handle, but you're handling it. Look to your faith. Your faith will keep you strong. You're gonna do great in life.
No.
But since our last attempt 3 years ago, we've been working on a new approach.
Okay.
Bistrov comes in approximately twice a month, always on diplomatic Aeroflot flights to JFK. And when one of them has to use the bathroom at the airport, they both go in. One stays outside the stall, while the other one takes the pouch inside the stall with him. That's the weak point.
Do you remember when they gave us this?
This is everything. Birth certificates.
Marriage certificate, right, okay.
Social security cards.
All forms of ID and paperwork. Marriage license.
Marriage license.
You want to make it official?
Huh? What? What, now? Why now? That was a good line of question I was expecting.
Have many options. Gabriel ran this guy for years.
You do know this is also not legal without any witnesses, right?
This is Father Andre.
You will be married. As for the state, whoever comes to Moscow first will have to file the paperwork.
It's okay.
I know it's not perfect. With God and everything.
Обручается раб Божий Михаил, рабе Божией Надежде, во имя Отца и Сына и Святаго Духа. Аминь. Обручается раба Божия Надежда, во имя Отца и Сына и Святаго Духа, и ныне и присно и во веки веков. Рушник этот – символ чистоты намерений и пути, по которому обрученным предстоит пройти вместе.
Простите, Евгения?
There we go.
Я из посольства. Мы можем поговорить? По-дружески. Вам нечего беспокоиться.
That's what they always say.
Вы, наверное, думаете, что для вас дорога домой заказана, учитывая, как вы покинули страну. По этому поводу много всякой ложной информации. Западная пропаганда. Не будет никаких препятствий. Никаких последствий. Ни для кого. Подумайте о том, что я сказала. Я подумаю.
Interesting. Are you really just going to trust just her word on the street there with that?
I took some pictures of his diary. I've been thinking about what you said, and I decided I do want you to get him that job offer.
Good.
I'm not mad at him. He's been really good to me, but he hasn't been good for our family. I thought if I photographed his diary, maybe there'd be something in there that could help you and your people figure out his new job. He said he felt really connected to the people and the place. I didn't want to take the film to photomat or anything.
Well, no. That was sensible. Can develop him here, right? God, it's so much easier now, isn't it, just with a phone? Red light. Now, this side of the technology, I am so glad moved on. What they did to their daughter? Sexual abuse. Who? Did you get the context of all that? Because I just did. Yeah, this man needs to go away quickly. I pieced enough of that together there from the clips that it showed us. Never seen such a form of sexual abuse. Where the fuck are you getting that from? Demonstrous. Abusive. Fear she will never recover. All those little snippets that it gave us here. Paige Jennings. So we know who he was talking about. That it's damaged her soul. Oh, God. And what's your solution? That's what you fear is going on? I mean, he couldn't be more wrong if he tried. But that's got major connotations to it. Yeah, you need to get rid of this guy, quick. Wow. Okay, then. There you go. At least Paige has done something fucking productive here and given us something tangible. Pastor Tim just seems like the absolute epitome of what I can't fucking stand. A religious, overly concerning, domineering, pushy kind of pastor who feels as though he can say and do no wrong and judges everything else and everyone around him and uses God and religion as an excuse for whatever it is he feels that person needs to be taught or corrected into. He's completely misread Paige there for something that we know actually isn't fucking happening. But in his head, it is. I don't know what more to say to that. I'll be intrigued to see what discussion comes out of that at the start of the next episode. That was interesting to say the least, that she actually managed to take some pictures of his diary from that. Wow. Okay. I was thinking that Paige has just maybe done something positive here and she's letting it go and she's letting him go, with them saying that they might be able to get him work that he wants and move it further away and just separate their family from Pastor Tim. But this? Whew, wow. Didn't see that coming. Right, we'll leave it there. I know that's just focusing on the end of the episode more than anything. But I want to see more before making any more judgment. So I will be back with episode 11 next week. Do not forget to post your comments down below. I would appreciate a quick sub to the channel if you haven't already. And if you really want to help the channel out, Lifeblood of it is Patreon. Go check the link in the description. I'm not asking you to join. I'm just asking you to take a quick look and you can make your decision from there. Right then, see you for the next one, guys, in a week's time. Take care.